Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com.
Greetings and welcome to Omaha, Nebraska, where all roads lead to the CHI Center, where tonight the Columbus Fury and the Omaha Supernovas surround a net. It is real pro volleyball. Hi again, folks. I'm John Baylor with the Olympian Nancy Metcalf. Nancy, you got the 5th place team in the Pro Volleyball Federation in Columbus. Number 2, Omaha. These are two teams struggling a little bit right now, hungry for a win.
Yes, both teams got beat 3-0 on their last outings, and both teams are going to come out hungry to get a win and hungry to just play well, just to see their team do what they know they're capable of. And
here are the standings in the 7-team league. Omaha second place, and now a game and a half really behind the Atlanta Vibe. They're fresh off a win, and Leah Edmond continues to torch opponents, and she's really in the MVP conversation right now for the league. And Columbus has dropped 5 of their last 6. So tonight, a lot in the balance this evening. And let's talk about this week's Player of the Week, the great setter from Wisconsin formerly, but now with Omaha, Sydney Healy.
Yes, we've been able to enjoy watching her play for Omaha this year. She's been doing such a great job. She's a very smart setter. She knows, she understands the tempo of the game. She understands how players are reacting. And I think you can see in so many of her plays that she's thinking about what the other team is ready for before she makes a play like that, because she knows it's going to be open. Just
48 hours ago, her Supernovas dropped a match at San Diego. That was a bit of a surprise.
It was a tough one to drop. San Diego is one of the lower teams in the league, and I think Omaha went in there expecting to win, expecting to play well, but the offense just wasn't clicking the way they wanted it to. They didn't have the production they wanted, and unfortunately, they ended up losing.
Betty De La Cruz was Betty De La Crush. 26 kills, half of the productivity for Omaha. It was 2 nights ago, and I guess most of the rest of the team left their game on the beaches of San Diego. And Nancy had a chance to catch up with the Supernova head coach, Laura Bird-Kuhn, talking about the right side and how do we get the right side of Omaha's offense going tonight.
Coach Bird, welcome back to Omaha. Good to have you guys back again. Can you talk to us about what happened to the team in San Diego?
Yeah, I mean, I think any road trip and team right now, it's going to be challenging, especially they're playing really well at home, and we knew that going in. I think we kind of found a rhythm here and there. I'm proud of how we fought in some of those sets, but when you're off, you need to figure out ways to finish, and we put ourselves in positions to finish, and then we just didn't execute it in endgame.
Yeah, that's a tough way to lose, but how has the team kind of regrouped and refocused since then to get ready for tonight?
I think this whole season, I've always talked about, we as a staff have talked about how the resilience of this team, and it really comes back to the way they bond. And even coming back last night, we got in the gym, got going again, and then today they've been high energy. They're a good group, and they're resilient. And I just keep saying resilient and urgent. Like, we have to be urgent with how we compete and communicate and just get after it tonight.
Perfect. And how about the opposite situation? We're kind of struggling right now. The Supernovas are kind of struggling to get productivity out of the opposites. What's your plan moving forward with that? How are you trying to get more numbers out of them?
Yeah, I mean, we address things. The setters know we want a balanced offense, and they do their jobs, and then it's on us to get people in there and execute, and it's finding your bread and butter and know what works for you, and then also executing the game plan. So you have to find a mix of that, and I think we'll get back on tonight, and that's our goal, and we'll go to the bench if we need to, but if not, that's great. We're excited to get out and compete again at home, so hopefully everyone just, locks in, and we execute at a high level.
Awesome. Go Supernovas.
Meanwhile, Columbus struggled. They lost on Friday night to Orlando. Gave us some big runs to Orlando. What really suffered in that match was the passing. You got to look to the libero, and Valeria Leon is the libero for Columbus. How important is she tonight?
Well, I think she's going to be the rock on their team. She has to be the one to get their team organized, to be the rock, like you said, in serve receive. The team needs to depend on her. So I expect she'll come back and have a good match. I think good players know how to bounce back. They know how to respond after a tough match, and I expect her to do that.
Meanwhile, the right side typically, Nancy, has higher attack percentages, more productive than the left side. It's a shorter set. Nia Reed's going to be over there. She struggled 2 nights ago against San Diego, and what needs to happen to get her going?
I think it's just all about connection and timing. Nati is going to be setting to her tonight, and the team is going to look to her to connect with Nia, to get her on balls where Nia has a ball that she can hit and take a big swing at. And I think once you start getting a few of those swings, she'll start to get more comfortable, and it will start to flow for her.
Supernovas are back in town. The logo is all over town. Merchandise flying off the shelf, and local artist Josh Pfeffers putting the Supernovas logo right out front of CHI Health Center. Come on back.
Baby, I'm a big deal. I got it like that. I did it again. Who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid, and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like the inner choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
Now to tie it. Cindy Hill, Jack back. Tori Dixon bang.
And that was a start all by Hilly.
Cindy Hill is the target. Great pass, gets it back, needs it, gets it. Wow.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at renathletics.com and provolleyballshop.com.
We are in the heart of the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation. There are stars everywhere you look. On the slide, BAM! Jose got the free ball and absolutely punished. Jill Gillen is a spike specialist.
Together, Franklin Sports and Pro Volleyball Federation are shaking up the world of volleyball. Franklin is the provider of the Real Pro Volleyball, the exclusive ball of Pro Volleyball Federation and the ultimate volleyball for our world-class professionals. You can get your Franklin Real Pro Volleyball today at franklinsports.com. Let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight in front of another big throng gathering at CHI Health Center. For the homestanding Supernovas, Betty De La Cruz, fresh off 26 kills, will be on the outside. Valentine Anderson gets a start at center. Mia Reed on the right, Hristrina Vuchkova in the middle, Brooke Nuneviller on the left side, the captain, and then Gabby Thompson gets a start at libero.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting night watching the Omaha team tonight because they've made some swaps in and out with different player positions. Different ladies are getting the nod tonight. We'll get to see what they can bring to the team, how they can help change the momentum of the game and keep Omaha competitive.
Nova's fourth match in 8 days. Meanwhile, the Fury will start Reagan Cooper on the outside. Megan Courtney-Lush will join her on the left side. Great Penn State Nittany Lion. Samantha Drexel will play on the right. She's out of Washington. Raynell Jones out of Maryland will be in the middle along with the great Asia O'Neal. And the center, Tori Dilfer Stringer. That's a lot of talent.
That is a lot of talent. Columbus has such a talented team, and they had the last match, they had Asia O'Neal and Reagan Cooper really dominated the match for them, even though they ended up losing. So I expect to see a lot of offensive firepower again.
Head coaches tonight, Angel Perez is the helmsman for Columbus, giving a hug to Laura Bird-Kuhn. They know each other well. Angel Perez, a huge success, not just as a player out of his native Puerto Rico, but as a head coach as well. And Laura Bird-Kuhn has got the Supernovas rolling 10-5 for the season. She's been the head coach for 13 of those matches. She is 9-4. Following 5 seasons as a head coach at Texas A&M. She was the 2019 Southeastern Conference Coach of the Year and won about 60% of her matches. Betty De La Cruz, there's Nati Valentine Anderson. She gets the start at center tonight rather than Sydney Hilly for Omaha.
Yes, Sydney had a great week last week. She earned Player of the Week honors from the league. But they're going with Nati tonight just to try something different, see if they can get some more production, some more connection with middles and opposites, I think.
The rock show that is CHI Health Center and Omaha Supernovas Volleyball has started the Heroes Night as we celebrate the heroes in our community, especially our military veterans practicing and those formerly serving, and then our firefighters and our police. A lot to celebrate tonight, and these fans want to celebrate yet another win.
They do. Omaha fans have come out again to support the team, to show their support in the fans in the stands. They want to be here for the team, and they want to will this team to a victory. And this team is ready to play well. They're ready to come out and show the crowd they can win.
Supernovas lost the last one, but prior to that, had been red hot. There's their captain, Brooke Nonavilla. And there's the libero tonight, Gabby Curry-Thompson, the former great Kentucky Wildcat, the national champion for Craig Skinner's Kentucky Wildcats back in 2020. She gets the start tonight over Kendall White. And for Columbus, on the right side, Nicoletta Perovich gets the start. Tori Stringer will be setting Perovich on the right side rather than Samantha Drexel. Perovich, the Montenegrin, will be across from Betty Dela Cruz, trying to slow down Betty tonight. Supernovas have won 6 of their last 8, 3 of their last 4 before stumbling 2 nights ago at San Diego. Good pass by Betty Dela Cruz, shot by Tori Dixon. Block back covered. Dela Cruz blasts away. She's got 1 kill tonight after 26, 48 hours ago.
Yes, Betty's definitely looking to replicate what she did in San Diego. She had a great match. She was really solid for the team on the outside. If she can keep up that offense and get the rest of the team to pull along with her, they're going to be in good hands.
Tori Dixon has been an alternate on a couple of Olympic teams. Seen by Cooper, a little slow reaction. No libero in that rotation. Was that part of the issue?
I think that's a little part of it, but Reagan Cooper is just such a strong offensive player. We can see again here, she's just hitting high hands over, and that's going between players in the back row. That's a tough ball to defend. She's a good player. She'll get her kills if Omaha just stays focused and stays patient. Don't get frustrated. They'll be okay.
Nati serves to sets rather to De La Cruz. Doug Perovich swings. Here comes the beautiful set to Betty Dela Cruz. Wow, that's an amazing set.
That is such an amazing set by Nati Valentin Anderson, but also what a swing by Betty Dela Cruz. She sees the block, she tools it off the inside hand. Such a great play to make from a long distance set. That's a tough angle.
She already has 2 kills.
She's starting off like they want her to.
She had half of the team's kills in San Diego Tuesday. Stringer behind to Perovich. Dug by Brooke Nunavilla. Jack back right side, Nia Reed. Here come the Fury. Reagan Cooper delivers her 2nd tonight. We're tied in Omaha.
Yes, that's another nice high swing by Reagan Cooper, going more sharp angle this time, cutting it inside the left back player. She's just a good player. She's going to get good swings. Omaha's going to have to just continue pushing to defend her and get touches on the block.
Asia O'Neal looking for her first swing tonight. Perovich sends it over. Great pass, great swing. Pass, set, kill, Christina Vuchkova.
Great quick side out by Omaha. I like it. They're going to the middle quickly. Vuchkova doing a great job being up and available.
She averages nearly 2 kills a set and 2.54, 2.54 for the season. Leon digs in for this serve and passes it well. The slide, Asia O'Neal tipping, it drops.
Asia O'Neal is going to be another huge offensive power for Columbus. She goes on that slide behind the setter, and she's so athletic and such a good jumper that ball's coming from a very high point of contact.
Torch Omaha in their first match. That was won in 4 sets back on February 21st by Columbus. Asia that night had 15 kills. Reagan Cooper had 22, and she serves. Vuchkova pounds it off the block. Doug. And a kill for Megan Courtney Lush out of Penn State long ago. 4-3, Columbus's first lead.
Yes, Courtney Lush with a good swing there. A nice rally going back and forth. some nice plays, but Courtney Lush able to hit high off that block and kind of wobble it between them.
Cooper sends it. De La Cruz out of system. Omaha chooses right side. Nia Reed tips it to the deep corner. It drops.
I love that play by Nia Reed. Because of the angle of the set, it's a difficult ball for her to hit. She shows tip pretty early, knowing that left back is going to charge up expecting it short, and she just throws it deep past her. It's a great intellectual play.
Vuchkova. Great, good pass. And Perovich pounds it. She's only been with the team for 6 days, and they're trying to incorporate her in as they, again, had a tough time getting kills from that right side.
Yes, she is new to this team and trying to find her rhythm with them, trying to find the connection. That's a great play, though. They ran the middle behind on a slide and then ran her inside a little bit, and that sets up the block for a lot of overload there.
Now Valentin Anderson, Brooke Miller, kaboom!
Nice tempo set by Nati there out to Brooke. She gets it going quickly enough. Brooke has a single block and is able to tool it off for the kill.
Brooke had an uncharacteristically off night on Tuesday. Just 6 kills, hit under 100 at San Diego. Center dump by Stringer, nice up. Gabby Curry-Thompson. Megan Courtney gets credited for that kill as Omaha's in the net. Nazi Valentin Anderson incredulous.
She didn't like that call, but Dixon didn't argue, so I'm guessing Tori touched the net a little bit.
Nunaviller pulls her setter off, gets it back from 10 feet, delivers just long. 7-5 Fury.
Passing there a little bit shaky, that forces Nati to hustle off the net and try to get a ball that's hittable for Brooke, and Brooke's going for the deep corner, just missed a little bit long.
Here's Tori Stringer, daughter of the former Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl champion quarterback, Trent Dilfer. Great pass. Back row. De La Cruz, what an up by Cooper. And Megan Courtney pounds it down. Cooper's playing back row. She's never been a 6th rotation player, at least in college. She looked seasoned there.
She does not look like she's uncomfortable back there. She had a great up, nice defensive play, and a nice turn on the outside attack there.
Megan Courtney Lush with 2 kills already. De La Cruz has been the target. Great pass, center dump. No. Perovich. Here comes Omaha down 3. Needs it. Nunaviller block back. Great cover. Curry-Thompson and a kill for Nia Reed from the back row, no less.
There we see a kill from Nia Reed, hitting high off the hands out of the back row. Nati Valentin Anderson doing a great job leading her with that set, getting her closer to the net, even though she's attacking out of the back row. I really liked the cover ball by Gabby Thompson earlier in the rally off Brooke Nunaviller's tip attack into the block. It's smart volleyball to keep the play going.
Service error, Brooke Nunaviller inopportunely timed. 9-6 Columbus. Megan Courtney Lush in 2013 and 2014. Boy, that's a day or two ago. She was a national champion with Penn State. That was Russ Rose's last 2 national championships. She had to settle on 7. Free ball. Where does Omaha go? Back row. Nunaviller. Over dig once more. Dixon on the slide. No. Perovich. Over dig. Shot back. Cooper no. De La Cruz to finish it. Yes.
Nice rally there for Omaha. Some really nice defensive plays. Betty able to tool the block out of bounds to score that and end the rally.
Betty's very serious and focused, but boy, do they love her. She's a great teammate. Cooper tipping. That won't work. The slide timing off. Way off. 10-7 Columbus. What happened there, Nancy?
It's just a misconnection from the setter to the hitter. Vuchkova was going for a quicker ball, and Nati put some more air under it, put it a little bit higher and slower, and she just couldn't hang long enough to get it. And that's something that they just need to work out between setter and hitter.
Raynell Jones serves. Not a great pass. Only choice outside. Betty De La Cruz off hands, off dig, out of here.
Betty is starting off really strong again tonight. I like the firepower she's bringing. I like she looks laser focused out there. She is in this match and ready to pull her team along.
3 kills already for the 2-time Olympian, soon to be 3-time Olympian from the Dominican Republic, Betty De La Cruz. Perovich, nice up, Brooke Nunneveller. Again, they're relying a lot on Betty. Why not? She's got 4 kills.
Another great swing by Betty. Earlier, when Nati set to Vuchkova, they had a double block going with her. So I think for the start of the match, right now, Columbus is expecting Omaha to use their middles on good passes, and I like it that Nati is trying to overwhelm them and keep using the outsides while it's open.
Nati, Valentine Anderson, the serve, the slide. Asia O'Neal, rare miss hit from her. Didn't see that a lot in the national championship match.
No. No, she doesn't make errors like that very often. Again, I think she's seeing the block and expecting it to be big and trying to hit high hands, and she just missed.
10 apiece. 3 in a row for Omaha. Wow. Reagan Cooper, kaboom.
Reagan Cooper showing her athleticism there. She jumps so high. She cuts that ball sharp angle. Not many hitters can do that, but she does it, makes it look easy.
Just a rookie, finished with Kansas. She made 3 stops, Washington State, Texas Tech, and Kansas. I hope all the credits transferred. Only a 3rd-team All-American. Wow, she's an amazing talent. And Nia Reed answers.
And that's a different look for Omaha in rotation 1. When Jess Shaven-Landsman is in, they typically run her in a different spot. They run Nia Reed on the go set here. She's able to get inside the block and just ripped it. She put some heat behind that ball.
She's got 3 kills. Started out Tuesday night 1 for 14. She's 3 for 4 tonight. Nia Reed. Here's Betty De La Cruz, leads the league in aces. Not this time. 11 each. Nunneveller out.
That was a nice play. I like the defensive play up. It was a good block touch. Brooke Nunneveller just missed the line a little bit, trying to hit down the line.
3-time All-American at Oregon, Brooke Nunneveller. There's a good look at Reagan Cooper. Flashy sleeves. Vuchkova, kaboom.
Another good kill by Vuchkova in the middle. Again, being up and ready for the ball. Nati's feeding her. It's happened mostly in serve receive so far. I'd like to see it happen a little more in transition as well, so it doesn't just become too predictable for Columbus.
Field goal was perfect between those 2 blockers. Set it up, won't work this time for Tori Stringer. Nunneveller roll shots it. Back row, Reagan Cooper. We're still playing. Wow. Megan Courtney Lush, she's just so steady.
She is, and she's so unassuming. She doesn't look like she's going to be very, very dominant. She just feels like more of a quiet type player. But she is athletic. She jumps. She hits high. She's doing great.
3 kills for Courtney Lush. One shoots a little low for Tori Dixon. Blocked back. Great cover. Thompson. And then Nia Reed's got her 4th kill.
There's the swing we've been waiting for from Nia Reed again. Great high swing. She is such a good jumper. She probably has one of the highest touches in this gym. So to see her be able to extend and use that height is really good.
A lot of power as well. Now she'll serve. It's an over. Omaha sets up the offense. Nunneveller for the lead. Not yet. Valentine Anderson sets Brooke Nunneveller. And that drops.
Excellent pursuit there. Great hustle by Columbus. Really good rally on both sides, picking up some stuff that's not, you know, typical volleyball. Picking up the center dump with a tip and chasing it down. A great touch there. Again by Raisanto, by Valeria Leon. She almost had it up, but just out of reach.
This is the strong Columbus team everyone in the league anticipated. They were preseason picked to finish 3rd, and they've dropped 2 in a row, 5 of their last 6, but they are stacked with talent.
They are. They have so many talented players who are athletic and just very dynamic, very explosive players.
Nunneveller dug by Leon. Reagan Cooper, what a dig by Nia Reed. It falls. Expecting the Express and Mr. Local.
just tagging the sideline. Betty was just a smart play. That popped up so quickly off the defense. It was not able to get a good swing, but keeping it in.
3/5 of the way through set one. Novas by 2.
We are in the heart of the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation. There are stars everywhere you look. On the slide, Brown! Jose got the free ball and absolutely punished. Jill Gillen is a spike specialist.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like the inner choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
Volleyball Federation is proud to share its first national non-profit partner, Girl Talk. Girl Talk inspires all girls to be confident leaders through peer-to-peer mentoring. Pro Volleyball is proud to work with Girl Talk to add to their nearly 100 clubs across the nation and continue to help all girls to find their leadership skills. Any girl interested in starting or joining a Girl Talk club, you visit mygirltalk.org. And there are a lot of them out there right now dreaming, hey, you know what, that's going to be me. You know, Brooke, that's me in about 10 years. And so many young players across the country, but especially in Nebraska.
Yeah, it's very true, John. And the thing that's what I love about this league is before this league started up, if players wanted to play professionally after college, they were overseas, out of sight, out of mind with all these young players. Now they've got young volleyball players seeing actual professional volleyball in their country. So it just opens their eyes and gives them such a bigger view of what's available.
Outside set 2, Megan Courtney, and it won't drop. Raynell Jones, that ball is wide. No, it wasn't. I was anticipating a challenge. I think it hit the hair of Gabby Thompson, but I think that's okay. But it landed in, so it's a moot point. 1-point ball game in eastern Nebraska, and wow! Baylor Cruz gets it to fall. She's had 2 of those. How did that happen?
That is her second kill. That is not a ball she would ever expect to score on. It was just a quick pop-up off the pass that ricochet off Tori Dixon. Betty just shrugged to try and knock it over off her chicken wing. But Columbus is not expecting it. Sometimes the unexpected is what scores.
Long shoots at Raynell Jones. De La Cruz looking for her 6th kill, not this time. First error.
That's another nice play. I really like the defense Nia Reed is playing right now. She's gotten several balls that have been just rocketed at her, and she's popping them up into playable balls for her team to continue. I love the way she's playing defense. She's holding down the fort and right back.
I don't think we have a challenge right now. I think we have a conversation.
The up official was talking to the scorer's table, so I think something might be going on with their video system. DJ's got the music pumping, though. The crowd's into it.
Nice crowd here again tonight on weeknights. Typically around 9,000 here in Omaha. On weekends, 11,000 plus. 12,090 is the record here. And also for the league. And that little one adds one more to the count.
He definitely counts. Every heartbeat counts, right? But I think Omaha's attendance is a huge reason why the league decided to hold the championships here in May, which is so exciting for this program as they get started.
We'll talk to the league CEO, Jen Spiker, after set 2. Brooke Nunneveller, dug by Leon. In system, beautiful dig. Perovich, read up by Nunneveller. Whistle. Back row attack. What's that rule exactly, Nancy?
So the white line we call the 10-foot line. Your foot cannot touch it at all. And if you can see in the video, no, we couldn't quite see it, but she's right in front of us. Her toe was just over the line. As a back row attacker, you have to take off behind that line. You can attack the ball and land in front, but you can't be on the line before you take off.
De La Cruz gets her 6th.
passing well again tonight. When they pass well, they give Nati Anderson so many options. They've got to continue focusing on that pass to give their setter choices in what she wants to run.
Tori Dixon sends the serve. Cooper hasn't passed much before this year. She did well right there. Megan Courtney, overtake. Tight set, Perovich into the antenna. Remember, it's a new setter for them. Tori Stringer is just playing her 5th match with Columbus.
Yes, and that's the tough part. Sometimes if setters switch back and forth or you bring a new player into a team, it can throw off the rhythm until the players get used to each other again. And I think that's what you're seeing with Perovich. She's just getting used to it, kind of working her way into it, becoming more on cue with what Stringer is setting.
Reagan Cooper, when they're facing to rest, it's Reagan Cooper time. Nearly blocked by Nati Valentin Anderson. She's only 5'10". Omaha's setter, though, is pretty formidable blocker.
She is, and I think that's because most players, when they see a short setter, subconsciously they're trying to hit harder and down because they think, oh, it's open. But what they end up doing is hitting it into her hands, and she can get good touches and or blocks.
Ivania Ortiz, serving specialist for Columbus. Good pass, Nana Veller, and Christina Vuchkova gets another.
It's another nice play running to Vuchkova out of the middle. But again, it's on serve receive. I'd like to see them use her a little bit more in transition plays so it's not so predictable.
6 to go to claim this first set.
Now to tie it. Sydney Hill, jack back. Tori Dixon bang.
And that was a start all by Hilly.
Sydney Hill is the target. Great pass, gets it back, needs it, gets it. Wow.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realprovb.com and provolleyballshop.com.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Standing ovation. Plenty in the audience. Supernova gear is just flying off the shelves all over town. And no exception tonight, where a lot of folks are wearing the green Supernova's Heroes Night gear.
Yes, it's so great how the Omaha community has really embraced this team, how they've supported them. They've continued to come out and be at these matches, be vocal, be loud. To be able to support something tonight like veterans and military personnel is such a worthwhile and honorable thing to do.
Asia O'Neal, kaboom.
Number 9, Samantha Drescher. Santos serving.
Rai Santos comes in. She played at Arkansas, 9-year pro, and now she's going to set for probably 3 rotations, maybe stay in for good. We'll see. She used to be the starting setter. Now they made the big trade for Stringer. De La Cruz. She's got 8 kills.
8 kills in one set is crazy. That's insane numbers for an outside to hit. Betty's started off so great tonight. She's passing well, she's seeing the block and hitting well around them.
GHTB, get her the ball. And they are. Wow, #1 server in the league. And pushed across by Asia O'Neal.
That's just a tough timing ball. Vuchkova's right in front of her, and it's just out of reach for her to be able to get a playable ball off of it for her teammates.
All-time blocking leader in University of Texas volleyball history. Nia Reed blasts away for her next kill. She's got 5. It's a Nia Reed show. Betty De La Cruz, the pin hitters have come to play.
They have come to play, and that's what this Omaha team needs. They need their pin hitters ready to produce and ready to contribute.
Kristina Vuchkova, Bulgarian. Megan Courtney overdid. Oh, and Asia O'Neill drops this pebble outside of the ocean. Misses the target. That was a big moment.
That was a huge moment. To get an overpass and not convert is very frustrating for a team. It can start to make you double think things, so that's a big break for Omaha.
23-19. Columbus is out of timeout. There's our head coach, Angel Perez. 5-7 this year. In desperate need of a win. They're in 5th place, and only 4 teams will come to the championships here in Omaha, May 15 and May 18.
Yes, and right now Atlanta's leading the standings, but their coach made a comment, and he said, it doesn't matter the lead. With a league this competitive, I'm never comfortable. And that's so true, because Columbus is in 5th, but they can start playing well, and every team in this league has players that can change the game very quickly. And if you can change the game a couple of nights for your team, that can change the standings really quickly as well. So all these teams realize each night is important.
It's not too late for teams to add talent. And he told us before the match that they're talking to one of their draft picks, Kendall Kipp, the great Stanford Cardinal, just finished playing in Italy. He anticipates she'll join Columbus on the right side next week. That changes that team.
It changes it completely, and that's what every team is looking to do, is to find the best mix of players they can to get the production they need.
Vuchkova sends another. Santos sets behind, and just checking in is Samantha Drexel, taking over on the right side.
That's a nice high swing by Drexel. We've seen her hit and get in some playing time for Columbus earlier in the season, and she's ready to come in and make a difference. She comes in and is playing well for them.
Takes over for Perovic. Drexel has played the majority this year. Perovic got a rare start. She's only been with the team 6 times. Here comes a serve from Asia O'Neill. Decent pass. Nonaviller, kaboom!
There's the tempo that Brooke Nonaviller is asking for. When she gets it quicker like that, she is such an explosive jumper that she's able to go up and beat the block between the blockers here. If it's a higher, slower ball, it's tougher for her to do that as a shorter player.
4 chances for Omaha to finish the first. Cooper, a bad pass. She's been a regular target. And then Megan Courtney rush out of bounds. We'll see if now we're going to get this looked at. She claims it was a block touch. What do you think, Nancy?
I didn't see it, but it goes so quickly. I think her team was also telling her there was no touch. She was waving her finger saying there should have been a call, but her team was all looking at her and kind of shaking their heads. So
nothing to lose.
They're challenging it because why not?
You get 2 challenges per set, and rarely do you run. I've never seen a team even come close to running out of challenges.
That's right, and this is set point. So if they don't lose it, if they don't use it, they lose it and they start over next set. So why not challenge it? It's a great challenge by Angel.
And most challenges are unsuccessful in this league, but if they are successful, then you get it back.
And we can see here on the replay, there's no block touch. It was a good call originally, but I do believe that was a good challenge to use by the Columbus coaches.
Omaha takes the first. Come back for set 2.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realprovb.com and provolleyballshop.com.
Wow, it's Heroes Night, and they're selling a lot of merchandise. Supernova gear is all over town.
It is. It's fun. You see it out around downtown Omaha. People are supporting this team, and you can see the crowd here buying merchandise. It's so fun to be able to support a professional volleyball team here in Omaha.
One love. Omaha in that first one, 25-20. Cooper, a good pass. Rice Santos starts things as the setter. She'll set middle. Asia O'Neal not this time. And De La Cruz gets blocked for it a few times tonight. Looking for her 9th kill. Got it.
There's another kill by De La Cruz. There's another popcorn ball in the middle of that rally where just a fast dig pops up and someone's just trying to get a hand on it, pops it over the net. But here you see Nia Reed stepping in to set, and Betty De La Cruz doing a great job getting to the ball, turning it down the line.
Nia doing it all. She has 5 kills herself. De La Cruz has 9. Just started the second set. Again, Columbus out of system. Passing has been woeful. And off the block, get the kill to Megan Courtney Lush.
A nice high swing by Courtney Lush. That ball's impossible for a defense to get to because it's so hard and fast and deep. It's a great try by the block, but too little of a touch to impact it enough to play.
Asia O'Neal. She's a great server.
She is, and she starts it off with an ace there. She has a really nice, flat, fast serve. She catches Gabby Thompson high.
She changed the entire national championship match when in the middle of set 2, she went back and served forever. And that 3-set Texas win. Feast her family.
Yes, Omaha's glad to see that error because they don't have to keep trying to pass her.
Omaha leads the league in aces, and Columbus second to the bottom in aces, but Asia just got one there. Nice pass by Megan Courtney, and a put away by Rice Santos, the former Arkansas Razorback.
Really smart play by Rice Santos, knowing that the libero was out for Omaha. She's got 3 back row players, none of whom are defensive specialists, and so it's a really quick play over. Smart play. She sees Vuchkova take a step to her right and knows it's open.
Now she'll serve. Nunaville, a great pass. Jack back row, swing, Nia Reed, no. Megan Courtney Lush. Now Omaha. De La Cruz has 10 kills.
She just has the touch tonight. Some nights, everything just goes right, and I feel like Betty De La Cruz has started out that way tonight. She's tipping, she's popping balls over off her elbow on random plays, and she's getting points.
Nancy, you got to give her the Player of the Week award right now. She had 26 kills Tuesday night. She's already got 10 right now. We just started the second set.
I would agree. She has started out really well, having another great night.
Drexel off the blocking out.
Another high swing by Drexel. That's a great swing. High hands off the block. It's hard to hit a ball off the block out of bounds the opposite sideline, but she does it.
So Rice Santos is taking over at setter here in the second set. Tori Dilfer Stringer. They've been at the team 5 matches, and she's going to watch for a while. Reagan Cooper swings cross court, kill.
That's a high hand swing again by Reagan Cooper, just going seam on the block, high hands there, and it's between 2 defenders in the back row for Omaha. It's a tough ball for either of them to get to.
Nia Reed. Rynell Jones, no. Nia Reed looking for kill number 6. Blocked. 6-3 Columbus.
I can see what she's thinking there. She's trying to tool the block out of bounds, but that set is so far inside that where the ball would normally be out of bounds on a set like that, the set is inside and it falls inbounds.
Megan Courtney Lush. Good pass. Gabby Period-Thompson now. Dela Cruz for Omaha. 11 kills. She's got the Midas touch tonight.
She does, and that's another smart play by Betty. I don't think that set was where she was ready for it, or the tempo wasn't what she was expecting, but she keeps it in play, knowing how their defense is set up and that the tip over inside the block is going to go down.
Dela Cruz was watching a lot of sets over the last month or so. She would start matches, get replaced. I mean, now she is the offense.
She is, and I think a huge part of that is just these players are so competitive, and they're not having a bad attitude about it when they're watching sets like you're talking about, but they want to play. They want to get out here and be able to make a difference, and Betty's been using her opportunity to do that.
She'll be playing for the Dominican Republic in Paris this summer. Her 3rd Olympics. Reagan Cooper blocked by Nia Reed.
Nia Reed doing a great job setting up that block and then reaching back into the seam with her left hand. She gets way over the net here.
3 straight for Omaha. Dela Cruz looking for her first ace tonight. Bottom of the net, she's not happy.
She doesn't like errors, but I like it that she's being aggressive. She has such a great serve when she goes after it, and it puts other teams on their heels. She's got to keep doing that.
Rynell Jones, former Terrapin from Maryland, led the country in blocks in 2021. 1.7 a set, all by herself.
Yes, that is very impressive.
Caitlin Horde was supposed to start, the former Husker, but she's back in Columbus under the weather. Big hello from us to the former Husker great, Penn State, 4-time All-American. Wow, Drexel, kaboom!
That was a really quick arm swing down the line there. Vuchkova's waiting down the line to play defense, and it came at her so quickly she couldn't get her hands up.
Yeah, this is not a 6-2 they're running. They're keeping Santos and Drexel in there.
Yes, they've made the switch from the first set. I think just trying to find something that connects better.
Long shoots at Dixon, looking for her first kill tonight. Nunaviller, she's blocked. And they're doing a jig in black.
That's a nice block setup and a good job pressing over there by Columbus. You can see Rye isn't the tallest blocker out there, but she's getting her hands over the net.
Nia Reed, not this time. Reagan Cooper. Here come the Supernovas, feeding it left. Nunaviller, another block by Rye Santos, and guess who? Asia O'Neal.
Here we can see it again coming up off the defense. Nati has to push that ball a long way, and Brooke is actually falling down. I think she needs to wait more so she can explode to that ball.
Good pass by Gabby Thompson, and a delivery by Brooke Nunaviller.
That's a nice swing. That's a better tempo for Brooke. There she gets to explode. She's at the top of her jump when she's hitting that ball instead of falling down already. Some nice touches on Columbus's side, but they're unable to convert it to get it over the net.
Omaha won the first set. Bad pass, and then no attack. Effectively an ace. 10-9 Columbus.
Not a great pass there, and Rye Santos running all the way across the court ends up setting it onto the net outside the antenna. But that's a nice serve by Nia Reed. She's also driving it low and flat, and that's a tough serve for passers to handle.
Omaha going after Reagan Cooper time and time again. This time Megan Courtney Lush, perfect pass. Cooper, kaboom!
And that swing by Cooper, I think, is why you need to keep the serve on her, because she's so potent offensively when she's not worrying about passing. She's a great jumper. She can go up and hit high right over the block there.
Megan Courtney Lush, for a time on the national team, was playing libero, so you can anticipate she can floor defend and pass well. And Dixon's got her first kill.
Nice connection there by Nati Valentine Anderson and Tori Dixon going for the slide. Tori just hitting it high off the hands of the Columbus block, and it's falling in the middle of the court.
Former Golden Gopher from Minnesota, two-time alternate for the national team, Olympic team. De La Cruz, another? No. Reagan Cooper, great up by Thompson, but it drops. That was effort.
That was great effort. I love that Valentine Anderson is hustling to chase that second ball, and you see two Omaha players running after it, trying to get that third touch. That's just a nice play on the Columbus side of the net.
A new middle checks in for Columbus. Jenna Rosenthal, formerly of Marquette. 5-year pro. 6'6". And she's unable to block that one. And it lands in.
Here we see in, out, and out. The referee actually called a touch on that one. But that ball was so close to the line.
12 kills for De La Cruz. Pull out the calculator. Megan Courtney Lush.
Courtney Lush turning that one down the line again, high off that block. That's a nice high swing, not pulling it down into the shorter block that she knows is there. It's a good block touch, but it's just out of reach of Nuneviller.
Out of system, De La Cruz needs it and gets it. She's got 13.
Another great swing by Betty De La Cruz. But these are some really nice sets by Nati Valentine Anderson. She's being run all over the court on some of these balls, and she's putting them in a place where her hitters can take a good swing at the ball. That's so important to have a hittable ball.
The defense knows it's going to Betty De La Cruz. Cannot stop her. Drexel just long. Point Omaha, we're tied up 13 each.
And Omaha going after Reagan Cooper again on that serve. I think that's the player they've got to stick with when they're serving target. She's struggling a little bit, and the more you serve on her, the more it gets in her head.
Nati Valentine Anderson. She has set the entire way for Omaha tonight. No Sydney Hill yet. Samantha Drexel out of Washington. Block back. Tip shot by Columbus, and a kill by Nia Reed.
Great high swing by Nia Reed again. She's come alive tonight. She's having a good match. I like the way she's starting out. That's some of the production from the opposite that we were talking about earlier. Omaha needs them to produce, and Nia's doing it tonight.
It's 3 in a row for Omaha. Cooper again the target. Megan Courtney, nice dig, and this time De La Cruz denied. Betty, it's in. Wow.
That's a nice rally from both sides. You see the replay here, it's clearly in. Another great high swing by Betty De La Cruz. She is swinging so nice tonight.
1.5 sets. She's got 14 kills. Nova's 15, Columbus 13. Omaha won the first.
At any time, any team can win it here in the Pro Volleyball Federation.
The higher the level, it means more power.
Lekator member Mene. Wow, what a shot. Again.
Rejected! Ronica Stone! Get tightened up. They progress through that season, and you cannot progress through that solo block in the middle for Kaz Brown.
Laura, deep corner, and that was picked perfectly.
Together, Wren Athletics and the Pro Volleyball Federation have a focus that extends beyond the game. We're growing the sport of volleyball, building community around the sport, and empowering our world-class female athletes with top-tier resources. Wren Athletics, the largest volleyball-only apparel company in the U.S., is the official uniform and apparel partner of the Pro Volleyball Federation. Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at renathletics.com and provolleyballshop.com. Having fun in Omaha. The Supernovas hosting. Win the first 25-20. Here we are, 15-13. 60% of the way through set 2. Reagan Cooper, this time decent pass. Jack back. Drexel block back. Santos chooses Drexel again. Now Omaha. Out of system. Betty De La Cruz for her 15th kill. No. Reagan Cooper, kaboom. Wow.
Another nice swing. I like that long rally. There's people covering the hitters. They're ready to play the ball. Reagan Cooper just finishes it with a kill into the open backcourt there.
KU Jayhawk. Reagan Cooper played for Ray Bouchard. She's just a rookie. Choices outside. Nia Reed. Joust. What a rescue. Reagan Cooper has to pop it over between the antennae. I can't do it.
Yes, that's another nice play. A great swing over there by Nia Reed. Betty De La Cruz ready for the ball at the net. Columbus scrambles but can't come up with it.
Second service error by Betty De La Cruz. She does, though, have 14 kills. 1 point ball game here in the second. Columbus has not won a set for 2 matches and 1 set. Got to go back to their victory over Atlanta at home since they last won a set. And Jenna Rosenthal sends that one towards the river.
Hard to win if you're not serving and passing well. And especially in a league like this where each team has great players, you know they're going to make the plays. If you can't serve and pass and play tough, it's hard to win.
Buchkova. Megan Courtney Lush, good pass, and then a huge block. Brooke Nunaville, Tori Dixon.
That's a nice block move by both those players. After she came down, Brooke Nunaville came down and pointed back at Buchkova, so I think Buchkova told her to get on the line.
Got to serve quickly in this league. Drexel. No. Nia Reed. Her 6th kill.
It's a nice defensive play there, but Valentina Anderson set the ball a little bit inside. Nia Reed doing a really good job of stepping into the ball in her approach, so she's able to turn it back outside of her body down the line.
Nancy, Omaha seems to have a heightened sense of purpose tonight after the unsettling, unexpected upset Tuesday night in San Diego.
I would agree, and I think that's usually a result when a team that's not expected to lose has a match that's that disappointing and they end up dropping a match that they felt like they should have won, had the ability to win, and just didn't convert. It tends to laser focus people and get them right back in, and they're all focused in on this together. I think that's something Coach Bird mentioned, as she said after we lost, you know, our team came together and we're ready to play. We want to play different.
Rejection is tough
for anyone.
A lot of guys remember junior prom. It's can be tough. 19-15 here in the second set, and you sense Columbus is a little discouraged because they're close, but then when it counts, when endgame approaches, the opponent pulls away.
Yes, and I think Columbus has kind of hung around in this second set, but I think Omaha's doing a really nice job putting pressure on Reagan Cooper with the serve. If they continue that, she is struggling to pass, and that's throwing their offensive rhythm out. So if Omaha keeps pressure on Cooper, that will pay off for them.
Heroes night in Omaha, and a lot of these breaks are seeing a bunch of current veterans standing and being celebrated. 19-15 Supernovas set 2 after winning the first by 5. Kristina Buchkova sails that one deep left. Great location, great pass by Megan Courtney Lush. Asia O'Neal gets dug. Brooke Nuneviller, no. Drexel bangs that one to the floor. 3-point ball game.
That's a nice rally there. There was a good pickup by Brooke Nuneviller off Tori Dixon's block touch. They were able to convert and get back to Columbus, but Drexel hits the ball too high in the seam, and there's no digger in the hole filling it, is what we would call it.
Tori Dixon did not swing at that ball, and it landed on her side. What happened there?
Again, I think it was just timing and connection with the setter. That ball was higher and slower. I think she didn't swing because it was so much higher than she was expecting. She thought it might be the go set to the outside. I'm not totally sure, but it's just a connection with the setter.
Nia Reed does swing and delivers her 7th tonight.
Another good swing by Nia Reed. She's hitting that ball hard. She's tagging the players in the back row for Columbus. It's good to see her having the production they've been looking for.
The right side has been a bit inconsistent tonight. Nia Reed, 7 kills. Just what they needed. Reagan Cooper blocked back. And it will not drop. Great effort. Columbus. Nuneviller. Net violation. Columbus.
That was a great effort by Columbus on that block to get the ball covered, played up and played over. Omaha comes back with a quick ball out here to Nuneviller. She's ready to go. Turns it back into the hole between the block.
She brings power. Santos bomb set. Reagan Cooper. What a dig by Nuneviller. Wow. And Cooper on the second try finds the floor.
That was an incredible dig by Nuneviller midway through that rally to pop that ball up. It's just a great defensive move. She's really good at seeing the ball and reacting, not moving first and then being beat because it's going the opposite direction. But Cooper is such a good swing out there. She's swinging so high and so hard. She finds a way to go off the block that time down the line.
Big moment, big juncture in this match. Here's Ivania Ortiz, played at Hofstra. Great pass by Gabby Curry-Thompson, block back, covered. Again, Nuneviller, out of bounds. Last touch by the Fury block.
And that's a signature kill for Brooke Nuneviller. She goes up, it's similar to the beach game. She goes up, tools the block out of bounds. She's done that so many times this season. Another great swing here, doing it one more time. I feel like this is a little bit of a Puerto Rican grudge match because both setters are from Puerto Rico. Columbus's coach is from Puerto Rico. They're all very familiar with each other.
And Megan Courtney Lush pounds that one through the block over the 5'8" setter, Nati Valentine Anderson. Good look at Jenna Rosenthal. It's nice when you can pull a 6'6" middle off the bench. And Valentine Anderson fools everybody in Douglas County.
It's such a fine line for setters between dumping when the opportunity is there and not overdoing it to where people see it coming. Valentine Anderson just throws this one in out of the blue. Columbus is not ready for it. Great play.
2 to go for a commanding 2-set love lead for Omaha. Point Fury, 23-20. These two setters, both from Puerto Rico, are putting on a show.
They are. They're both setting well. That ball is a little tight, and Raimari is able to go up and just turn it and tool it off the block, and it's not playable for Omaha.
Rice Santos, former Razorback from Arkansas, 7-year pro. Serves. De La Cruz gets dug. Megan Courtney. Nuneviller stuffed. Jenna Rosenthal out of Marquette. 5-year pro. She's 6'6".
That's a nice block there by Columbus. Drexel staying in there to help on that block, and it's a big block for Brooke Nuneviller to be hitting against.
Service error. Not when Fury fans wanted it.
No, that's an appreciated error by Omaha. Here we see the in-out. It was significantly out. Good call by Betty De La Cruz to let that go.
Nati Valentine Anderson. 3 chances to finish off the Fury in the second. And there's one. Well done by Megan Courtney Lush.
Another good swing by Courtney Lush. She's done a really solid job for their team so far. She's been taking up a lot more ground in the back row passing, trying to kind of squeeze Reagan Cooper out of it. So she's had a lot of the load on reception, but she's doing a nice job hitting as well.
Left a sport for 2 years to have her first child, Nora. Now she serves. Mia Reed with total second. 2 sets love Omaha. 25-20 and now just 25-22.
Mia Reed just winding up and unloading on that ball. I love to see the aggressiveness she's playing with. She is not holding back. She's not playing timid, and that's exactly what Omaha needs out of the opposite.
We got the CEO of the entire Pro Volleyball Federation, Jen Spiker. We come right back to Love Novas.
I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like they in a choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
Now to tie it. Sydney Hill, Jack back. Troy Dixon back.
And that was a start all by Hilly.
Sydney Hill is the target. Great pass, gets it back. Needs it. Gets it. Wow.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realprovb.com and provolleyballshop.com.
We are in the heart of the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation. There are stars everywhere you look. On the slide, Brown! Jose got the free ball and absolutely punished. Jill Gillen is a spike specialist.
Supernova cutouts. I'm John Baylor. There's the Olympian Nancy Metcalf. What a pleasure it is to have with us the Pro Volleyball Federation CEO, Miss Jen Spiker. Now, Jen, we heard about a week ago you announced that Omaha is going to be the site for the championships May 15 and May 18. Now, we got the #1 ranked zoo in the country. We got the old market, but my guess is a big reason was these fans.
These fans they show up and they show out. Look at your first match, right? 11,624. Broke a record on the very first match of the Pro Volleyball Federation inaugural season. So why wouldn't you?
Jen, what's been the biggest surprise so far? We're about halfway through the season, maybe a little bit further. What's been the biggest surprise for you guys so far?
The parity of the league. I know there was a lot of concern because we did sign a couple of teams late, but what happened on Tuesday night, right? Omaha goes out to San Diego, and San Diego shows them who's boss. You know, on any night, any team can win in this league, and that's exciting.
It is.
One thing these teams can still do is add players, and we're seeing that. That kind of adds to the uncertainty, the excitement of this league.
Yep. The trade deadline is April 15th. After that, they can't, so it'll be very interesting to see in these next 10 days if teams start to see some wins, what they might do to bolster their rosters coming into the championship.
Omaha gets to host this thing in the middle of May. It was just announced how tickets can be secured. Tell the fans, listen, because it's not just available for Omaha fans. You can come from anywhere and get in this building.
Yep, Omaha fans, season ticket holders get first dibs, but then all the other season ticket holders for all the other teams are getting a chance, and then season single games are going to go on sale. And I don't know if you saw today, but we've got Paul Sunderland and Holly McPeak announcing the matches.
So we got the A-team calling the matches. It's going to be on CBS Sports.
CBS Sports Network. Our first match starts this Saturday, the 6th of April, with the Grand Rapids Rise hosting the Orlando Valkyries. Paul and Holly will be in Grand Rapids. I'll be in Grand Rapids to greet them, and we're going to start the rest of the end of the season off right.
There's only one chance, CEO Jen Spiker, to start a professional league for the first time. What surprised you a little bit? What did you not expect going in?
This is hard. This is hard. But you know what? It's fun, and it's been great. I think the biggest concern I had when we first announced was just the skepticism of the volleyball community, because it's been tried a couple of times, but this time it's different, and I think you guys can see by the noise going on here that it is different, and we're different, and we're here to stay, baby. Let's go.
That's Jen Spiker.
Let's bring it.
The CEO of the Pro Volleyball Federation. Nancy and I will be back for set 3. The Novas have won the first 2. Stay right there.
I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like the in the choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher.
Not a tie. Cindy Hill, Jack back. Tori Dixon bang.
And that was a start all the way to Hilly.
Cindy Hill is the target. Great pass, gets it back, needs it, gets it. Wow.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realprovb.com and provolleyballshop.com.
We are in the heart of the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation. There are stars everywhere you look. On the slide, bam! Jose got the free ball and absolutely punished. Jill Gillen is a spike specialist.
Together, Franklin Sports and the Pro Volleyball Federation are shaking up the world of volleyball. Franklin is the provider of the Real Pro Volleyball, the exclusive ball of Pro Volleyball Federation, and the ultimate volleyball for our world-class professionals. You can get your Franklin Real Pro Volleyball today at franklinsports.com. 2 sets, love Omaha. Let's look at the numbers, Nancy.
I don't have current stats in front of me other than just the kills by teams. Omaha leading. I don't think anyone is surprised there. A little bit surprised on the blocks. Columbus leading 4-2 over Omaha. Typically, Vuchkova and Tori Dixon do a better job of blocking, and so I think that probably means Columbus is doing a better job attacking around the block, not into the block. 1 ace for Columbus, but not a big significant difference.
Betty Dela Cruz, 14 kills, 7 for Nia Reed. Reagan Cooper leading Columbus. Come back for set 3.
Not a tie. Cindy Hill, Jack back. Tori Dixon bang.
And that was a start all the way to Hilly.
Cindy Hill is the target. Great pass, gets it back, needs it, gets it. Wow.
We are in the heart of the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation. There are stars everywhere you look. On the slide, bam! Jose got the free ball and absolutely punished. Jill Gillen is a spike specialist.
This one is just the second set. That's both. Okay.
Welcome back, CHI Health Center for set number 3. The Supernovas claim the first 2 sets. Here is our play of the match thus far. Our electric play of the match is brought to you by Electric Contractors. Who says volleyball isn't pinball? Ricocheting off of 2 Supernovas to the Columbus Fury floor.
And that is just an unusual play, but I love the grit of the players hustling to get the ball up. You can see Valeria Leon on the Columbus side diving to try to make that play, because typically when it's a free ball, the libero is trying to take as much court as they can to free up everyone else to attack. And so she's expected to get that ball, but it pops over so unexpectedly she couldn't make the play. So it's just a crazy play. Point Omaha.
The electric play of the match brought to you by Electrical Contractors. Here comes set number 3. The 2 liberos, Valeria Leon, Ohio State's all-time dig leaguer, digs in for the Fury. Pass made there by Betty De La Cruz, who swings. Nice up by Drexel. De Leon with the second touch, and no one able to collect it. 1-0 Omaha trying to sweep tonight.
That's another nice high swing by Betty. I like the way she's managing the ball right now. She's taking high swings. She's taking something off it when the ball isn't there for hitting her hardest. Columbus gets a nice up touch there, but unable to run it down for the continuing the play.
Tonight's score bar there at the bottom is brought to you by Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. And Rice Santos shaking up during that play. Do you see what happened to her?
I think going for the ball, she twisted her ankle a little bit, falling on the ground, trying to get it up, but she's shaking it off. I think she'll be fine.
Took over at setter permanently in set number 2. Stays out there for the set 3. And Megan Courtney Lush pounds away, and we're tied at 1.
Nice play by Columbus there. A good pass. Nice set. Megan Courtney Lush hitting the ball high again.
Asia O'Neill. Betty De La Cruz, she does it all. Vuchkova pushes. Now Columbus back row. Tips at Reagan Cooper. She finds the floor.
That's a smart tip by Reagan Cooper. She's got Nati Valentin Anderson in the front row blocking there, so she knows that the defender and right back has to stay back for the hard ball. She tips just over the block, and it's out of reach for Nia Reed.
Asia O'Neill, her father, fabulous NBA star for about 14 years, Jermaine O'Neal. He'd attend most of her matches when she played for the Texas Longhorns. She gets the assist on that play. 3-1 Columbus.
And you see Samantha Drexel going up there and just hitting it off the hands again. So many kills at this level are scored off the block because hitting a hard ball straight to the floor isn't possible against most of these blocking teams. That's another smart shot by Drexel.
Neal twinkles the twine. Great pass. Nia Reed, she touched that 10-foot line for the second time tonight. 4-1 Fury.
That's got communication between Nia Reed and Nati Valentin Anderson. Sometimes the setter thinks you're coming over line, so I have to set it further back, but then as the hitter's approaching, they actually have to plant their feet further ahead to push themselves back for the set. So it's got to be communication where they're figuring out where they want that ball to be in location-wise.
De La Cruz gets her 15.
Another nice pass by Brooke Nunneveller, keeping Nati at the net. She sets a ball that's a great tempo for Betty to go up after and hits high and long.
Rosenthal pushes it across. Played for 5 years in Germany in the pro leagues. Now back in her home country. 5-2 Columbus. Great start.
They have started out well, and I think they're doing the little things better right now. Omaha on that ball, it's a tip over. Nia Reed's not blocking. She knows that she's supposed to be responsible for her tips on that. She's got to pick that ball up.
Vuchkova gets stuffed by Rosenthal. Columbus starting to believe. Do not want to let them back in this match if you're Omaha. De La Cruz got her credited for 16, now 17 kills, but Megan Courtney Lush finishes that one. 7-2 Columbus.
Omaha's got to regroup here. Get a good pass up at the center of the net. Let Nachi Valentin Anderson run their offense. Get the ball to a hitter that they can swing at it and take a big swing for Omaha to get the side out.
Megan Courtney Lush now with 10 kills tonight. At 2014 championship with Penn State, her teammates were Simone Lee, Haley Washington, Ali Franti, all just freshmen. One of the greatest collections of volleyball talent you'll find at that level. It was their 7th championship, 6th and 8th years for Penn State. And that kill is De La Cruz.
That's a nice push on that set by Nachi Valentin Anderson, pushing it all the way out for Nia Reed. Nia Reed exploding up and hitting a high, hard ball.
17 kills. She had 26 in 4 sets 2 nights ago at San Diego in the 4-set loss. Rosenthal not this time. Gabby Thompson with the assist. Nuneviller, kaboom!
And that's a key shot for Brooke Nuneviller. Great defense on the Omaha side. Nice step in and set. Brooke Nuneviller going up and hitting it wrist away, sharp inside the block.
Nuneviller and Mimi Collier, great outsides for Oregon. Took down Nebraska 2022 in the regional semi. Overpass shot by Nia Reed. Off the block and out.
Great swing by Nia Reed, hitting that ball high. Rai Santos tries to get in there and get a block. Nia props it right off her, deep out of bounds. Great serve by Betty De La Cruz to start that off.
Climbing back into it. Omaha within 2. De La Cruz looking for her first ace tonight. Leads the league in aces. Leon, great pass, and it results in a termination for Megan Courtney.
That was a great pass by Columbus to start that play. Their outside is able to go up and hit it between the block. The block is not over. Omaha has got to seal over the net, close that block, take away that shot for the hitter. Let the defense play around them.
Described as the heart and soul of Columbus. Megan Courtney's got 11 kills. She serves. Nuneviller, kaboom!
Right now, Drexel and Rosenthal are drifting all the way out on Brooke Nuneviller. They're trying not to get used down the line, but that's opening up that sharp cross-court angle, and she's taken advantage of it now a couple times in a row.
Hrstina Vuchkova. Veteran 17-year pro serves. Reagan Cooper, just a rookie. Down by 2, Omaha trying to climb back within 1. Over dig from Leon. Nuneviller tipping block back. One more for Brooke off the double block. Jack back right side. And Samantha Drexel gets stopped. Brooke Nuneviller. Omaha within 1.
That's a great setup by Brooke Nuneviller. Really nice block by Omaha. You can see Columbus starting to make the adjustment on Nuneviller when she's attacking. They're starting to move further in. They're getting better touches. Look for her to change it up and try to go back down the line again.
Vuchkova to tie this. In system pass. Wow. Kaboom! Reagan Cooper.
The speed of that set from Rai Santos out to Reagan Cooper is so fast. Omaha's block is not able to close together on her. It's Nia Reed one-on-one. That's a tough ball. I think on that ball, Nia Reed has to dive in and take away that center of the court shot.
Reagan Cooper with 11 kills. Nia Reed, no. Drexel. Joust. Here come the Novas. Shot by Reagan Cooper. Again, Omaha. Nia Reed. Out of bounds. Megan Courtney pulled her hands apart, and the ball hit her in the upper body, and it came right to her teammate.
Well, I think it actually touched her hands before she got them out of the way, and the whole crowd was yelling, "That's 2 hits, that's 2 hits." But the referee didn't see it that way, didn't call it. The players have to keep playing till the whistle blows.
She's chuckling. Teammates chuckling. Down 3, Omaha ball. Brooke off hands, off dig, out of here.
I like it that Brooke turned that ball back down the line. She's got to keep working Columbus. Hit the line a few times, hit the sharp angle a few times, keep them guessing because they don't know where she's hitting the ball every time. This is a great job working around different parts of the court.
She has 8 kills. Pin hitters on fire tonight, both teams. Cooper, a regular target. Poor pass, gets it back. Unable to finish. Nuneviller again? No. Cooper, that's a tough angle.
That's an incredible angle. That's such a great shot by Reagan Cooper. It's a really nice rally. Both teams having some great ups. Betty De La Cruz diving to dig the ball up. But here you see Reagan Cooper going up and hitting it so sharp inside. That was 8 feet off the net. It's a tough shot to hit.
No chance for Gabby Thompson. Valentine Anderson to the back right. Mia Reed stuffed. Asia O'Neal, one of the best ever in the business.
That's a nice block by Columbus, and you can't be surprised to see it because you look at the blockers. They've got Asia O'Neal and Reagan Cooper at the net. They're both incredibly talented players.
Nuneviller trying to get it over the block. She does. Fast enough pass.
That's right. A fast enough pass, a fast enough set. Good tempo by Nati, setting her that ball, pushing it out quickly. It allows Brooke to go up and hit it quickly between the seam. It's a high seam shot by Brooke. It's a smart shot.
Great pass by Megan Courtney, and Asia O'Neal deals. This is the Columbus team everyone expected we'd see all season.
I agree. I think this is what people were thinking Columbus would look like regularly. On that ball, Tori Dixon's right there. She's so close. She just has to get over and turn that ball back into the court. Her hands are faced away from the court, off the net.
The slide, Tori Dixon, block back covered. Gabby Thompson, oh, that's tight. Pushed back by O'Neal, won't work. Oh, two Novas thought the other would play it.
That's a tough point to lose. That's so frustrating when somebody has a great up or something like that overpass that O'Neal tips back. That should have been a point by her. She should rocket that ball down, and to not be able to continue after you get a ball like that, it's like being given a freebie and giving it back.
They've been playing together since mid-December, but really full time since early January. Tori Dixon, pass set kill.
There's Tori Dixon turning that slide down the line. She's got one blocker here, and I think she does a really nice job seeing the hands and hitting off the outside hand there.
Dad was an NFL player. Asia O'Neal was an NBA star. 15-10 Columbus.
It's a really nice high tip swing by O'Neal. She's so high, that's a sharp angle for that ball coming back towards Omaha.
Columbus down 2 sets to love. Does not want to go back to the hotel anytime soon.
Baby, I'm a big deal, I got it like that. I did it again, who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the plane with a new mani-pedi. My hair stay late and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like the inner choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher. Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realprovb.com and provolleyballshop.com.
NCAA women's volleyball will never be the same. Students of the game will study this era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Let's look back at tonight's dig of the match presented by Roll Off Construction. And it's Samantha Drexel with a great pancake.
That is such a nice hustle play by Drexel, and the thing about making a play like that on defense, obviously it gives your team a chance to come back on offense, but it gives them so much energy because it's a point that they thought they lost, and she comes out of nowhere, pops it up, they end up winning the point. It's a good momentum play for Columbus.
15-10 Columbus serving. The slide, her steal, Vuchkova gets dug. Wow. Megan Courtney, kaboom.
That's a nice swing by Columbus, coming back there and getting Megan Courtney the ball. But you can see Vuchkova actually stays on the outside here, so she's got a big hole between her and Nati Anderson on that block.
What a dig by Asia O'Neal. She can do it all. De La Cruz side's out.
Another great swing by Betty. She's having a great night. I love the way she's approaching this offensively. But you're right, that was a really good dig by Asia O'Neal earlier, and I think that's something that sets this league apart, is that all the players can play tremendous defense, and you see some balls get popped up by players that you wouldn't expect to dig the ball so well.
Reagan Cooper cannot handle it. That's an ace for Nati Valentine Anderson. Her third ace of the season.
Omaha continuing to target Columbus's Reagan Cooper. That's a deep serve by Valentine Anderson, and Reagan is trying to back up and pass it. If she lets that go, that's out. So Nati's got to drop it a little bit shorter on the next one.
Wow. Megan Courtney Lush is feeling it.
She is in rhythm right now. She's had several nice kills where she's going up, she's hitting hard, she's seeing the block. She's the weapon they're going to keep using as long as it's working.
30 years old. Was an alternate at the Tokyo Olympic Games. Did not travel with the gold medal winning Americans. Nia Reed puts that away.
It's good to see Nia Reed in the offense she's produced for Omaha tonight. She's got a really good rhythm with Nati Valentine Anderson. A lot of times teams will practice with who they're playing with, so I would guess that Nia Reed has more reps with Nati Anderson because they typically probably practice together, and you can see that they're connecting really well tonight.
De La Cruz looking for her first ace tonight. She leads the league. Drexel cross court, out of bounds. Omaha within 3.
Out of bounds. Drexel going for the high ball there. She took something off of it and ended up just hitting it behind her head, and it rockets higher than she intended, out of bounds long.
Right side has been the issue really for both teams, although Nia Reed's produced for Omaha tonight. Drexel mishitting there. Santos, what a set. And Rosenthal swings, gets it back, mishits it. Point Omaha.
Rosenthal blocked by the net, but you're right. Right side has been a struggle for both teams. That's actually something Coach Bird told us earlier this season. She said Columbus, if they had an opposite who's a big threat, they are a complete team. She realized how strong they are and that they were looking for one position, and it's the opposite.
They're anticipating the great Kendall Kipp will join them beginning next week, the Stanford star. And these teams can add talent through the middle of April. So when Lasareva joined Atlanta, it totally changed the vibe.
It did. And so they've got basically 11 days left to make changes. It'll be really interesting following which changes happen in the league between now and April 15th, because all these teams are looking to bolster the positions their weekend to give themselves the best chance they have going into the end of the season to make that Final Four.
Well, Omaha is 10-5. And they have 8 matches to go. The next home match is going to be in 16 days on the 20th. Say hello to the San Diego Mojo, and the old Supernovas will be thinking of revenge that night.
They will. I believe they will come in focused and ready to take some names, because they do not like losing, obviously. They're competitive women, but they especially don't like losing to a team that they know they can beat. So they're going to come in ready to put it all on the line, ready to play their best volleyball and take that win back from San Diego.
Big juncture here. Columbus down 2 sets of love. Had a 6-point lead. It is suddenly 2. Megan Courtney has led the way off the block and out of here. And that's a point for Columbus.
That's a nice swing by Courtney Lyle again. Courtney Lush, excuse me. She's going after the high hands of the block. It's a great play by a hitter.
Courtney sails that one out of here. There's rarely a well-timed service error, but some are more poorly timed than others.
Yes, they're never great, but you never want to give it when your team is struggling to keep the lead, or when you're in the end of the match. You never want to give those kinds of points away. It's a tough time to get an ace or get an error right now on serving.
Kristina Vuchkova trying to get her first ace tonight. That's in.
You called it. She heard you. It's a nice deep corner serve by Vuchkova. You can see it lands right in the corner of the court. That's a specific target that coaches want players to serve to. She does a great job hitting the corner.
They were down 6, now to tie it. Leon, perfect pass, Jack back. Big swing, Drexel, no. We're still playing. In the middle, Rosenthal. She finds the floor.
Rosenthal kind of turned around and made a little face at her teammates because she kind of whiffed that ball. We call it a miss hit. She didn't get any power on it. She just kind of slopped at it, and it fell over. And again, it's sometimes the weird plays that score the points, and she was the benefit of that time.
Here comes the Olympic gold medal winner, Michelle Barch-Hackley. She and Jordan Larson were the outsides in 2020, early 2021 in Tokyo. Great former Illinois star, currently an assistant coach for Ohio State. She serves it. Tip shot, Tori Dixon. Won't work for Drexel. They get within one, it falls. Nunaviller, one more.
It's a great tip by Nunaviller. I like the rally there. I see a lot of good things happening. Barch-Hackley coming in, having a nice serve, getting Omaha's pass too tight to get a good hittable ball to their middle. But Nunaviller closing it out, seeing the tip open there and finding the floor.
Libero returns, that's Leon. For Columbus, quick attack, wow! Kaboom! Asia O'Neal, she's feeling it.
When they connect, she is so potent on offense. She's hitting high and she's hitting hard. And as a middle, when it's that fast, it's hard for the block to adjust. It's hard for the defense to even make a move on it.
She's such a great story. Been through some medical complications. What a star. Reagan Cooper pounds it off the block and down.
Some nice defense there by Omaha, keeping those balls alive, but Reagan Cooper just too much on that one.
All right, 4 to go for Columbus to make this a match. 2-love for the moment, Omaha. And that one is just out of bounds.
Another untimely service error by Columbus.
2 of them. One by Megan Courtney Lush, and that one there by Samantha Drexel. And now Brooke Nunaviller. Serves Courtney Lush, outside set Reagan Cooper. They cannot solve the attack of Reagan Cooper.
Again, just tagging the line, but she is hitting so high that it just changes the trajectory of the ball coming at the defense. She's able to go over the block a lot of these. It's tough to dig a ball when your block isn't really taking much away.
Cooper had 22 kills the last time these two teams played, won by Columbus in 4, having a huge night tonight. Ortiz, tough serve, great pass. Mila Cruz has been quiet of late, no. Megan Courtney off the block and out, point Columbus.
Just out off the block. It's a good effort by Omaha to get there, to get the block up on her.
Timeout, Omaha. Remember, they've won 6 of 8, 3 of their last 4, but Omaha won the first set at San Diego and thought they could coast. And San Diego came back and won the next 3. You don't want to let Columbus back in the door.
You don't ever want to give a team a chance to believe they can win. And that's why it's so important when you're ahead, you keep pushing. Obviously, when you're behind, you're trying to keep pushing because you want to catch up. But once you get ahead, you keep pushing to close it out and shut that door on the team.
Omaha 5-3 at home, 5-2 on the road. Columbus 2-4 on the road, 3-3 at home. Surrounding their head coach, Angel Perez out of Puerto Rico. Fans have made such a difference for the Supernova team all season. Trying to do it again right now.
They do. They're cheering. They're on their feet. They're trying to give energy, trying to pour energy into this team, trying to push them along on their own.
Fans are standing. Ortiz, no. Back row, Nunaviller, yes!
Rai Santos went after Betty De La Cruz every serve she had in that run of points. Betty handled them really well. She passed great balls. That time, Nati is able to find Brooke Nunaviller out of the back row, and they caught Columbus's back row player back stood right next to her. It's a great shot by Brooke Nuneviller.
Paige Briggs now to serve, checking in off the bench. She's played in the last 3 matches. Oh, nearly an ace. Megan Courtney, great up by Nuneviller. De La Cruz, she got it.
Great change up there by Betty De La Cruz. Going up, taking something off of it, chopping it over the block down the line. The defense didn't see it coming, not able to make the play.
Unofficially 20 kills now for De La Cruz on the heels of a 26 kill night against the Mojo. Asia O'Neal, wow.
And that started with Santos. She goes up and sets that ball. It's a little bit tight on the pass. She goes up and gets a ball up there that Asia can get a hand on. And the Omaha block kind of half jumped with Santos, and it leaves Asia with, I would say, half of the block to work around.
Columbus 3 chances here to force a set 4. Ortiz in the back row, Drexel in the back row, and Asia O'Neal to serve. No libero. The setter's been Rise Santos since the end of the first set. Megan Courtney up there, along with Jenna Rosenthal. Nope. Caitlin Horde tonight, a regular starter for Columbus back in Ohio. She's just sick is what we were told us. Hope she's going to get well soon. Did not make the trip. 3 chances for Columbus, and they're feeling it. This Bolt 6 system provides 22 cameras, and sometimes they need to talk things over.
They do. As with technology, sometimes things happen. They need to figure it out. But it's been such a great system because it makes you have zero question about balls being in or out, touches being close on the line or not. It's really helped speed up the game because there's no more arguments about that.
Meanwhile, a chance for the DJ to show off his stuff. A lot of happy music.
And the Omaha DJ is phenomenal. He's done such a great job this season, picking great songs, keeping the crowd fired up, keeping them ready to go, feeling the rhythm of the match.
If you play this song all day in your house, you're feeling good. It was a good day.
It's a feel-good song.
Overpass, and the third set belongs to Megan Courtney Lush. Asia O'Neal and the Columbus Fury come back for the 4th. 2 sets to 1, Omaha. It was a battle back in early February between these two, won by the Fury, and another one here tonight. We're going at least 4. 2-1, Supernovas.
right now. Let's go.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at realprovb.com and provolleyballshop.com.
Wait for that, I don't know what it was, 2-minute break while they were figuring out the technology. She came out and just drilled the serve like it was machine work. That's really impressive because typically coaches will call a timeout or something to try to, what you call, ice the server. Kind of make them start thinking about the serve in the hopes that they make an error. Not only did she not make an error, she hit a great serve.
Valeria Leon, and Columbus has found a solution for Betty De La Cruz. Only 4 kills for her in that third set. That's a quiet set for her. And she gets a big block there, but it won't drop. Setting up the offense. Here comes Omaha. We're in set 4. Nia Reed. Give the kill to Rai Santos. How often does that happen in the program?
Well, it honestly happens probably more than you think because these hitters are attacking so hard and such a heavy ball that sometimes it ricochets off the defense like that and pops back over deep. But because everyone's in shallow to cover, it's a ball out of reach of the same team's coverage of the hitter.
Gabby Thompson the pass. Her husband Zach Thompson plays for the St. Louis Cardinals. He's a pitcher. De La Cruz back on track for title 1.
And Gabby Thompson's been doing a really nice job passing for Omaha. I like how she's doing that. She's getting the ball up to Nati where she can set the ball. Betty De La Cruz, they want to get her going again, get her firing back up on all cylinders.
Gabby Thompson had a chance to visit her husband when Omaha was in San Diego. The Cardinals were playing the Padres. 1 apiece. De La Cruz, great pass, Megan Courtney, former national team libero, and a kill by Reagan Cooper.
That's a nice pass, keeping the setter off the net, realizing that because Betty De La Cruz is hitting the ball so hard on her serve, they want to take any chance away of overpassing. They keep her off the net, but Reagan Cooper again going up and just turning that ball at an incredible angle for that kill.
Nia Reed just trying to muscle it through, block back. Nunaviller. Joust. Columbus everywhere defensively right now. Nunaviller out of bounds. No touch. Point Columbus. It's a sport of momentum, and right now momentum belongs to the Fury.
It does. The Fury's been serving tough right now. They're taking care of all the little things. Brooke Nunaviller, I think, just getting a little frustrated, tries to go down the line there. The Omaha team was calling for a touch, but Coach Bird did not challenge it, so I don't think she saw it either.
Two sets won, Omaha. Columbus won the third. Shoot set, and her Steve Vuchkova makes it a 1-point ball game.
And again, kind of an off hit for Vuchkova. She didn't power through that ball, but it ends up falling because it floats high and deep over the defense into the open court.
Does Omaha need to get the middles more involved?
I'd like to see them get them more involved in transition. They have a lot of digs that are decent ups where the setter could use the middle. And I think right now Omaha is too predictable going pin to pin on transition. I think in serve receive, other teams are expecting the middles on good passes, and that's why Vuchkova's had some trouble because she's getting a block up waiting for her when she gets the ball in serve receive.
Asia O'Neal, kaboom! Pass, set, and watch this.
She's so athletic. She makes it look so easy. She's jumping so high and is able to hit down at a sharp angle.
Back-to-back championships for Texas. She punches that one out of bounds. Nia Reed gets credit for that kill. 4-3 Fury.
It's a smart shot by Nia Reed. Asia O'Neal tries to make the play, and that's, I think, really smart of her to try to make that play because of all that's that close to the block. A lot of times there's no defender coming to get that, but she pops it out of bounds and her team cannot play it.
Cooper the target, not a great pass. Megan Courtney pushed it to deep corner, out of bounds. We're tied at 4 in the 4th.
I like it that they're, here we see the in out again, and it's out by quite a bit, but I like it that Omaha's targeting Reagan Cooper again. Again, you saw that led to a bad pass, an out of system play where O'Neal bump sets the outside. Courtney Lush trying to make the play, but misses wide.
Nia Reed out of bounds.
Point Fury.
Nia Reed's gone the entire match. Jess Shaven-Landsman started a lot of the matches early in the season. Nia Reed's gotten a lot more playing time of late. Asia O'Neal, the first draft pick in the history of the Pro Volleyball Federation. Out of bounds, 5-5.
Columbus returning the favor to Omaha with a missed serve of their own. It's Asia O'Neal, though. It's always good for the opposing team if she misses her serve because she can go on such runs because she has such a tough serve.
Cooper this time mishandles it. Back row, swing Drexel. Here comes Omaha. Time for its second lead of this fourth set. Dixon on the slide, tipping, no. She's got one kill tonight. Out of bounds. Point Supernovas.
And I don't think Tori Dixon's connecting right now with Nati Anderson. I'd like to see her throw that tip sharper along the net because right now Columbus has their right front player going along the net with the block on the slide to pick up the tips that are near the block. So if she can throw it back along the net, she'll throw it right to where Santos just vacated.
Reagan Cooper handles that one, no problem. And a huge kill for Jenna Rosenthal.
That was a huge kill for Rosenthal, and Reagan Cooper handling that serve is what started. She had a perfect pass. That's a great ball. They're able to run the middle quickly, and Rosenthal hits so high, she's actually going right through Tori Dixon's hands.
Raynell Jones started in the middle, but Rosenthal is taken over very well and gets the block right there. She's 6'6".
And that started by the serve from Santos. She drops that ball short. Betty De La Cruz has to go down to the floor to pick it up, so she's out of the offense. Nati trying to force it back to Tori Dixon, but it's a long distance set and it's hard to convert.
Rosenthal grew up in Wisconsin, played for Marquette, played 5 years as a pro in Germany, and gets another block.
It's a good job by Columbus there, staying in to block, knowing that Brooke Nunneveller is a threat out of the back row. Betty De La Cruz coming up to pass that ball, and I don't think Nati thought Betty was ready to attack because she passed it.
Well, the CEO of the league, the commish, Jen Spiker, said that there's a lot of parity in this league, and we're seeing it again tonight. Uh-oh, overpass by Thompson. Rosenthal unable to finish those. Courtney out of bounds. Big break for Omaha there.
It is, and Courtney has been pretty solid for Columbus so far, so she's had a few errors now in a row.
With that overpass, Rosenthal had a great chance.
She did, and hitters will tell you when they miss an overpass like that for a chance for a point, it's very frustrating.
Basically a 2-point swing. Rosenthal, that's a repeat rule, delivers. 9-7 Columbus. Columbus gave up 2 first-round picks for the next 2 years for their setter, Tori Stringer, and it's instead Rice Santos, their former starting setter, who's brought them back here in this match. Reagan Cooper. Nice up by Gabby Thompson. Tip shot, Betty De La Cruz. Drexel, not over.
Nice rally on both sides of the net there. Both players hustling around. Drexel going for the tip, cross court inside the block, and just isn't able to get it over the net. Nati Anderson was coming over to play that ball up, though.
Line drive serve, but just out of bounds. Good trajectory, but wide of the mark.
It was a really flat serve, which is what coaches are looking for. But Nati is trying to target Reagan Cooper, which I think is smart, but Reagan Cooper has been shifting over and taking a smaller and smaller section of the court, so the area you're serving to becomes that much smaller as well.
Asia O'Neal gets the kill. 11-8 Columbus. Nati Valentine Anderson, she played against San Diego, did not play the prior 3 matches. How do you think she's setting for Omaha tonight?
I think she's doing a good job. Like I said earlier, I'd like to see her use the middles more in transition, but I think overall, with the passing she's been getting, she's been doing a nice job of running the offense and giving the hitters, for the most part, balls they can take good swings at.
Jenna Rosenthal, a civil engineer, serves. Nia Reed, kaboom! Wow.
There was the power we've seen from Nia Reed on several occasions tonight. She has such a powerful, quick arm that she can swing on that heavy ball inside the block like that.
When you see a kill like that, you wonder how anyone ever stops Nia Reed. Taylor Cruz gets passed again beautifully. And Asia O'Neal gets the kill. You can chase the ball down if it's out of bounds on the other side of the court. But none of it, a great effort. 12-9 Columbus.
Yep, great effort. And that was a really nice pop-up by Nati Valentine Anderson, because Asia O'Neal hits that ball so hard and at such a sharp angle. Nati's in the right spot. She almost got it.
Out of system. Now a chance. None of them are flying in there. Doug. Reagan Cooper. Wow. Slide Asia O'Neal, miss hit. Point Omaha, fans into it.
Fans love that because there's so many great digs in that rally. Balls are popping up that they look like they're kills. Omaha able to convert, get the ball back over the court, over the net, and Asia O'Neal makes an unusual error for her, hitting the slide into the net.
It's going to be a late weeknight in Omaha. School teachers, be forgiving tomorrow. 2 hours into it. We got a long way to go. Set 4. Cooper gets blocked back. Free ball. Supernovas scatter, set up the offense. Tip shot. Nunaviller to the donut. Not this time. Back set. Nia Reed fires it. Again. For a 3-point lead. Reagan Cooper the kill. It's 13-10 Fury.
Another long rally with some really nice touches, but Omaha's not able to convert on the free balls they're getting. And they're still going pin to pin on those transition balls. I still think they need to get their middles involved in transition more.
In early February, these two played on opening night in Columbus. They had more than 9,000 that night at Nationwide Arena. Fury won it in 4. We're in the 4th here. 2-1 Omaha. Kaboom!
Such a quick attack by Brooke Nunaviller. As a shorter player, I don't think the block sees her coming as well because she just explodes up at the last second, able to hit it down the line, and she so much heat on that ball, the defender can't pop it up.
She's the Omaha captain. Played with the national team last year. Asia O'Neal, great up by Nunaviller. Into the net, Betty De La Cruz, 14-11 Fury.
I like that Brooke Nunaviller is ready for that tip. She's making that play, popping it up. Unfortunately, that means they have very few options on Omaha's side of the net for transition offense because she's laying on the floor in the middle of the court, and Betty didn't get it over.
Nati Valentine Anderson for everybody.
Such great timing by Nati Valentine Anderson. It's been a while since she's thrown that in. Omaha's been struggling a little bit. She gets a perfect pass, able to throw in the setter dump to keep Columbus off target.
Old-fashioned prize fight here tonight at CHI Health Center. Leon, another great pass. Megan Courtney, big swing. Doug Nunaville. De La Cruz. It drops.
And the crowd here appreciating the level of play right now. Brooke Nunaviller with a diving dig there that you could see. Betty hits the ball high off the block, a touch, and you see Columbus chasing it down. They get a pancake, but not enough to get the ball over the net. The crowd appreciates good volleyball, which is really fun to see.
The Fury head coach, Angel Perez, says, our sole goal is just to get in the top 4 so we can come back in May and have a chance to win the title. Great rescue by Betty De La Cruz. Both teams giving it their all. And off the block into the antenna, give the kill to Jenna Rosenthal. Media timeout in the fourth, 2-1. Omaha. But 15-13 Columbus here in set 4. Now to tie it. Sydney Hill, Jack back. Tori Dixon back.
And that was a start all by Hilly.
Sydney Hill is the target. The great pass gets back. Needs it. Gets it. Wow.
We are in the heart of the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation. There are stars everywhere you look. On the slide, bam! Jose got the free ball and absolutely punished. Jill Gillen is a spike specialist.
Well, we thought it was Columbus's point, but there's been an Omaha challenge. No antenna fault. So no Columbus point, Nancy. It should be 14-13 Fury.
Yeah, that changes. I mean, it's a 2-point swing when you get a ball and you're able to take that point back on a challenge. Such a smart challenge by Coach Bird.
So we'll replay the point. Rosenthal blocked back by Tori Dixon. She'll try again. Now Omaha trying to tie this baby. Off the dig and out.
And Nia Reed starting it off there with a dig. She's played really good defense tonight, and that's helped Omaha have second chances at so many of these balls. Betty De La Cruz again going up, hitting high hands between two blockers in the deep court.
Betty red hot early, quieted down in the third. Trying to reemerge here in the fourth, and for the second time tonight, Rice Santos is shaken up. And I believe it's that right ankle that you can see is heavily taped. And I think she might be done. Here comes Tori Stringer right back in.
And the crowd here, like I said, appreciating good volleyball. They're showing appreciation for Rice Santos as she walks off the court. I think she just twisted it a little, got mixed up a little bit in that play. Hopefully she'll be okay.
Doesn't look good for her prospects later tonight. Overpass and 4 touches against Columbus. 15-14 Omaha. Now we get that media timeout.
And Betty De La Cruz on that overpass just went up right over Dilfer Stringer. The difference at the height of the net was very obvious on that play.
4 consecutive Omaha points. This was the last one. Well, another close one here at CHI. We've seen so many. We've had some 5-set drama. Could be having another 5-setter here tonight. It was Omaha's match early on, close, but pulling away a late set 1, pulling away a late set 2. And in set 3, Columbus did not yield that advantage. They held on and finished strong and have led most of the way until now, set 4.
Agreed. I think Columbus was just taking momentum little by little through the first 2 sets. They were hanging around. They were hanging around. Set 3, it came together for them, and they were able to string runs together, able to keep Omaha off their game. But set 4, Omaha has done a nice job. Even though it's really close, I feel like they're doing a really nice job playing defense again, going back to smart volleyball.
Now, Coach Angel Perez has used his bench a lot more than Omaha. Jenna Rosenthal is coming in, provided a spark. And Rice Santos came in, and now Tori Stringer's returned. Anyway, if this goes 5, perhaps they're a little fresher.
They might be. Honestly, I don't think in a night like this it makes a huge difference. What might make a difference is Omaha's played 4 matches in 8 days. And I think this is Columbus's first match in
since Friday night.
Longer than that, yes.
Yep. Big swing. And another kill for Megan Courtney Lush. Grew up in the Dayton, Ohio area, Kettering, Ohio, and this thing is tied at 15. Tori Dilfer Stringer, the first team All-American in Louisville Cardinal history. Led them to a Final Four. 2 Final Fours, and there's a kill by Betty de la Cruz. Another.
That's another great swing by Betty de la Cruz, but she's going up and hitting high hands to the same spot on the court. At some point, volleyball is a game of adjustments, and at some point I have to believe Columbus is going to make that adjustment and step into that hole in the court there.
Leone's been solid. She's the all-time dig leader, Ohio State history. Megan Courtney out of Penn State dug. De la Cruz great up by Stringer. Big swing, Drexel stuffed. Vučkova.
And Vučkova getting fired up, probably thinking a little bit to herself, finally, because Columbus's hitters have been doing a really nice job off the block of Omaha, and Vučkova finally gets one down.
Vučkova averages almost 1 block per set. She's got a couple tonight. And that's an ill-timed service there.
Number 17, Megan Courtney Lush.
So we get Courtney Lush out of the front row as she goes back to serve, but now Reagan Cooper comes back in. So Columbus has so much firepower in their outside hitters. They don't have a weak rotation at outside hitter.
That's a tough yo-yo serve. Reagan Cooper out of bounds, no touch. And we're going to review this though. For the moment, 18-16 Omaha. This could be a 2-point swing.
It could be. Columbus is challenging, and all their players are immediately calling for it. Omaha's players immediately turned and waved their hands and said, no, 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 but obviously you do that.
I've got some kids who use that same language. I didn't do it.
Same.
Not me. I think Dennis the Menace. Not me, not me.
Here we see the replay.
Oh, it touched the finger. The old bolt 6, giveth and taketh.
Yeah, once again, the cameras come in handy.
17 each. 17 apiece in downtown Omaha. We have another 5-set finish in this building. Quick attack.
That's a nice pass by Brooke Nunneveller. That was a tough serve from Courtney Lush. Brooke Nunneveller just laying the pass right up there for Nati Valentin Anderson. Finding Vučkova. Vučkova finding the hole in the block.
Out of Sofia.
Great shot.
Bulgaria. Sofia, the national capital of Bulgaria.
I actually played with one of her national team teammates.
Shot by Reagan Cooper. I want to hear more about that.
Our libero, Mimi.
De la Cruz, 1917.
De la Cruz has come up big for Omaha again tonight. You see here a higher ball from deeper in the court. She goes up and swings high off the hands. Great shot. Yeah, I texted my old teammate the other night. I was watching the game and I said, hey, do you know Rustina Vučkova? She said, yeah, I played with her on the national team. I said, well, she's playing in Omaha in Nebraska.
De la Cruz again.
Another great swing by Betty de la Cruz. She's been hitting it to the seam between left back and middle back. The last couple, she's hit straight to the corner and left back. I like it that she's changing up the direction of her hit so it's not too predictable for the defense.
She's got all the shots.
She does. She's a true veteran. She knows how to play. She knows how to mix it up. But she's really displaying that tonight.
2017 Omaha upcoming schedule for the Novas. At Atlanta on Saturday the 13th, so a 9-day break. And then another week until San Diego right here. So you got 16 days and just 2 matches. Then 3 nights later at San Diego. And then Grand Rapids comes back here on April 26th. And on May 15th and May 18th, get your tickets now. The championship is here, the Final Four on the 15th, and then the top 2 teams on the 18th for $1 million, not pesos, dollars.
And that's going to be some amazing volleyball again. I think it's a huge tribute to Omaha's fans and how they have shown up every night for this team. I don't know how you give the championship to another team to host when Omaha's attendance is just blowing the numbers out of the water.
5 to go. 5 to go for Omaha. 20-18. That is not what volleyball players want to do after an opponent timeout. You got to get that first serve in.
Yeah, you want to keep that ball in, but you also want to stay aggressive. Such a fine line. Untimely error, but sometimes those happen. So Omaha just has to regroup, get a solid pass here, and take their offense back at Columbus.
There's the gold medalist, Michelle Barch. Nia Reed, 4 to go.
Nia Reed's had some really nice swings for Omaha out of the position 4, the outside hitter position as well, and serve receive in what we call rotation 1. She's been doing a really nice job hitting high and hard off those hands.
Omaha 5-3 this year at home. Meanwhile, Columbus 2-4 on the road. De La Cruz looking for her first ace. Megan Courtney's had the answer all night. Great passing. Again, Reagan Cooper. No. Nunaviller stuffed. Samantha Drexel, Asia O'Neill, 21-19 Omaha.
It's a nice up, but you see here Columbus is blocked together and over the net. It's a nice move by Drexel, getting that block. Brooke Nunaviller is going to want to keep turning that and pulling out some of those beach-style shots that she does so well.
Nunaviller again. It drops.
There, Nunaviller turns it, takes a little bit of heat off of it, and is able to just swipe it, and that ends up being a point.
This one a long way from being over. 22-19. Omaha on the 4th, up 2 sets, 1, 3 left.
Paige Briggs back in to serve. She wants to provide a spark for Omaha from behind the service line. Get them to push that last way through the end of the set.
Second time we've seen Paige tonight. Not a great pass. Very unusual for Megan Courtney Lush. Great chance here, Omaha. Brooke Nunaviller unable to capitalize. But yet a second free ball. Nunaviller tipping this time. It falls.
Great job by Brooke Nunaviller mixing it up. Hitting high, hitting deep, tipping over the block. Knowing Drexel is playing a little deeper because she's got Stringer blocking. And Stringer isn't extremely short, but she is smaller, so you expect attackers to go over her if they can.
Expected the rocket and missed this floater. 2 to go for Omaha. They've won 3 of 4, 6 of 8. Very unhappy with their performance on Tuesday night. They played 4 matches in 8 days. Columbus has been off since Friday. Columbus has substituted more, but it's Omaha right now, seemingly still very fresh. This crowd's had a big part of it.
I think so, and part of it, when you play so many matches in a short number of days like that, it makes your practices end up being more low-key because you want to let players kind of rest and recover and be ready for the next match. So practices turn out to be nothing more than serve and pass, essentially. And so for Omaha's team, I don't think they're feeling necessarily worn out from having 4 matches in 8 days because they've had lower-level practice intensity. I think Columbus is just substituting different players, trying to find something that works, somebody that can give them a spark, somebody that can help propel them forward and get them to win a set. I don't think it's out of any other reason for Columbus right now.
The pageantry that is Omaha Supernova volleyball, still plenty of wood to chop. 23-19, 23-20.
Another tough time for an error by Paige Briggs.
Substitution into the match.
You only get 8 substitutions an entire set, and we're late in this one. Paige stays in. She'll probably play front row if it lasts that long. Looking for our first deuce game of the night. Nunaviller. Great up by Megan Courtney. Asia O'Neill. We're still playing. Timing off. Great one-arm dig. No one plays the third ball. That was the third ball. Why would the players think the setter would handle that?
Well, because Gabby Thompson touched the second ball, and typically when a libero touches the second ball, she's supposed to be setting another attacker. But because of where that ball went from her bump set, it was very, I think, confusing between Nia Reed and Tori Dixon. Who's going to take it? Because it wasn't a set that Tori Dixon or Nia Reed could get a swing at.
They were not expecting the setter to play it. They just thought the other would hit it.
Yes.
Big moment here. Two-pointer late in the fourth. Great chance for Columbus to side. Asia O'Neal. What a dig by Paige Briggs. How did she get that? What a set. Another chance for Omaha. Nia Reed. Courtney off the block and out. And how about the setting of Valentina Anderson? She's a riverboat gambler out there.
She is flying all over the court and just using everything she has to push those balls to her hitters. Courtney Lush here just hitting the ball off the hands of Nia Reed out of bounds. It's a great swing by Courtney Lush. She's been doing that all night. She's been having really nice swings, even in difficult situations. But there were some nice defensive plays and nice chases by Omaha's team during that rally as well.
6 rotation player in college, in the pros, and still now in her early 30s, Megan Courtney Lush. Wow, what a jump serve by Ortiz with everything on it. And a lot at stake. None of those needs it. Block back. Great up by Betty De La Cruz. Nia Reed out. Net violation. Net violation, Columbus. Point Omaha.
And that was a huge change because the ball was out, as we see in the replay. But Columbus netting, 2-point swing, gives it to Omaha. Now they're at set and match point.
No argument. But Angel Perez doesn't use a green card. You can challenge that. Match point chance. Courtney block back. Ortiz. Tori Stringer outside. Courtney block back. Giles. Tori Dixon. Omaha wins. Omaha wins. Tori Dixon with the finishing touches.
Tori Dixon doing what you're supposed to do on an overpass, putting it away. But Nati Anderson, I think, was more excited about that than Tori Dixon because she was the one getting those block touches.
High drama at CHI Health Center. And Omaha victorious tonight in 4.
Liberty.
Now to tie it. Sydney Hill, Jack back. Tori Dixon bang.
And that was a start all by Hilly.
Sydney Hill is the target. Great pass, gets it back, needs it, gets it. Wow.
We are in the heart of the inaugural season of the Pro Volleyball Federation. There are stars everywhere you look. On the slide, bam! Jose got the free ball and absolutely punished. Jill Gillen is a spike specialist.
This era for generations. But we're only getting started. Sign up for pre-sale, news, and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
If you love live sports, you'll love News Channel Nebraska.
The new Manny Petty, my hair stay laid, and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got racks on the way. I'm making them big moves, I won't stay quiet. 5'6", but I feel like a giant. I got the source, I am the supplier. I can make them boys sing like they in a choir. I'm on top and I'm taking it higher. Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at renathletics.com and provolleyballshop.com.
Nancy Metcalf, I'm John Baylor. Nati Valentine Anderson, congratulations. And what were you thinking there on one of those last points? You're setting it all over the place. You're running all over the court. And you somehow figured out how to set Nia Reed. Doesn't matter how the magnitude of the moment. You take chances.
Oh, definitely. I think I've always been that type of setter. Trying to run my offense, trying to get every single hitter, in the game. And I think the fact that they make it easy for me, they always respond. So I'm just happy we got the win today.
How important was it to get this win after the tough one on Tuesday night in San Diego?
I think it was more about our confidence. I think we're an amazing team. We just, it happens sometimes in the season. Sometimes it's good. You realize that you're not unbeatable, and if you want to get to that goal at the end of the season, you got to be consistent every single day.
How fun is it, Nati, seeing teammates and people from Puerto Rico on the opposite side of the net playing in a professional league in the United States? What's that like?
Oh, it's amazing. I think it gives you a sense of familiarity, and yeah, we were talking through the net, saying crazy things, nothing bad though.
What were you guys talking about through the net?
I was just like, you're not going to get that or stuff like that. Just funny stuff.
Congratulations. Great win.
Thank you so much.
That was the setter for Omaha tonight, Nati Valentine Anderson. We hope to have the victorious head coach here momentarily in the giddy aftermath of Omaha's 4-set win over the Columbus Fury. If the Fury, Nancy, play like that the rest of the way, they're going to be back in mid-May.
They are. They are going to be a tough team, especially Kendall Kipp to the mix. She will bring something to this team that they will definitely benefit from. She's such a good player, such a high-level intellectual volleyball player as well. But they have the potential to play as well as any team in this league. If they put the strings together like that, they'll be tough to beat.
That's their third consecutive loss, and somehow Columbus has lost 6 of their last 7, and they are on the outside of the top 4. Staring in. Nia Reed was one of the heroes tonight on Heroes Night for Omaha. Let's talk to Laura Bird-Kuhn, head coach for Omaha. How relieved, how happy are you with this victory?
It feels good. I talked to you guys a little bit before. The team is resilient, and the way that they have their own chemistry off the court, it is. I mean, it's not, we didn't want to lose in San Diego. It didn't feel right. It felt off, but it felt good even last night and being in here today. And so they control that energy, and that's the biggest thing you can ask for as a group of people and a team, and you can see it there. I mean, we can go to different people, get different sparks, and that's props to them. I mean, they're a fun group to coach, but they also know when to lock in and when they need to focus.
And if you look at Betty De La Cruz's numbers, she struggled for a while, for about a month.
Yep.
And the last 2 matches, electric. What's been the difference?
I think it's just her ability to adjust and it's rhythm. I think there's a lot of rhythm, and it takes a while to get to know, and they're hitting off 2 different setters, and we were putting the setters back and forth quite a bit, but I think it just takes time, and she's found that rhythm. Her family was here. I think it was but she just needed all of it.
That always helps. The family's around.
Yep.
What do you think about how your team responded? Things like losing in San Diego, it can be really tough for a team. Mentally, what are you telling your team when you're getting in here and you're dropping the 3rd set? How do you bounce back from that? What was their focus going into the 4th set?
I think it's just our side. We needed to be cleaner. We didn't start that 3rd set clean at all. We were 6-1. I mean, we gave them so many points, and they were just awkward, weird plays, and then we're fighting that deficit for so long. And so just that sharpening up, being more focused on the little things, and then executing. We adjusted on their gap. I mean, their middles were blowing us up, so we did start fronting the gap. So that was one thing that was a tangible volleyball thing besides just playing clean.
Right.
4 matches, 8 days, tough stretch. Now you get 9 days to get ready for your next opponent. How does that feel? What are you going to work on?
It feels great. We are going to give them time off, obviously, after this stretch, and then we will get back in the gym, and we're going to focus on us. We need to sharpen up some things and obviously work on our offense always in our transition. But I think the biggest thing for this group, and I know the other teams probably are the same way, the recovery and the off time is huge, because it's a grind, and the next 2 weeks are going to be good for us to train, but then it's it's a grind at the end of the season, so we're going to recover as much as we can.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
That's the head coach of the victorious Omaha Supernovas, now 11-5 at the helm. She is 9-4. Columbus drops to 5-8. Nancy, final thoughts?
I think it was a good match for Omaha. I like them coming back after a tough loss in San Diego and just showing some grit tonight and really fighting for some of those balls. There were some, I mean, we showed some random like ricochet type plays, but Omaha's not giving up on any of those, and I think that shows determination. I like how they came back mentally, but I really like seeing the production from Nia Reed. Betty De La Cruz has been spectacular the last two matches, tonight and the one before. But to see Nia Reed come out and make a difference the way she did tonight, that's what Omaha needs, and they're going to look for her to continue that.
You and about 9,000 fans were happy to see the outcome and verdict tonight as Betty De La Cruz pounded away about 25 kills for her Asia O'Neil. What an effort. But it was not sufficient as Omaha able to prevail here tonight in 4 sets. These two will see each other twice more. For the moment, they are 1-1, both winning on their home floor. Omaha is 11-5. Good night from downtown.